You some flexible shit.
Even I'm looking.
Well, turn that way if you want.
I'll be that way in a minute, don't you worry.
He needs some milk.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 8, Episode 38. Before I actually get into it, so as most of y'all know, Love Island USA starts next week. The two shows are going to compete on this channel. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't need y'all coming to other videos saying, girl, where's the review? It's coming. If it's late, it's okay. It'll drop. Please. All right? Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So the episode starts with everybody feeling concerns about Paige, but we didn't really see much about Paige until later on. But we have Tasha, who believes... Hold your nerve, babe. Hold your nerve. Who believes that Andrew making her pancakes is doing too much.
It's not too soon, but it feels a bit too like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you'll take it a bit slow.
So then we have Davide, because I have to move on. So then we have Davide, who's been having concerns about Ekin-Su and like whether or not she's been respectful when it comes to Adam. The reality is he did not trust her when he decided to pursue things with her again. So the distrust is showing back up.
I see how she acts when a guy above the average enters the villa every time. But it's not just about Adam, it's about her personality sometimes.
I don't know if she kind of wants to flirt or no.
When I think about it, the only person here who I think it would make sense with is Davide, right? In regarding to Ekin-Su's like love connections. The problem is I still believe, regardless of how she might actually feel, I still believe she came on a mission and the powers that be remind her, hey, okay. And so she has this kind of like ulterior motive to fulfill. I do think she likes Davide. Genuinely, I think that she does. But I also think she's working for the Birkin. And so that's where things get kind of like murky for a lot of people when it comes to whether or not she's genuine. Davide then has a conversation with Adam. Honestly, he's on a mission too.
So what did she say?
She was just beating around the bush a little bit. Do you know that like expression?
No, but I guess she didn't say, no, the door is closed, I'm with Davide.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She was 100% respectful. I said she didn't 100% cut us down, but she didn't 100% say she was up for anything as well.
I get that, but I never said to you I'm willing.
No, what I'm saying is you didn't say like I'm 100% closed off, which is what I said to him. If I was to pull you for a chat or if I was to choose you, if I did get a date, would you be annoyed or would you be open to trying to get to know me?
I probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't, okay.
It's obvious that both, not Davide, both Adam and Ekin-Su are plants. And I think it's hard as a human being to have like a mission and stick solely to it when you're dealing with like other non-suspecting people, because, you know, like sometimes your cloak drops a little bit, like your mask drops and you're like, right, oh my gosh, like real feelings are involved here. So we're definitely getting like mixed. I'm getting mixed vibes from both of them. Sometimes I distrust Ekin-Su, sometimes I like her. Most times I dislike and I distrust Adam. And then other times I'm just like, I guess that was a real moment. I don't know. So like I mentioned earlier, everyone is concerned about Paige and how she's coping with Jax's absence. Well, let me tell you, honey, she's doing A-okay.
Have I not been that subtle?
Subtle?
I thought I played it cool.
No, I don't think playing it cool is your fit. No, I'm joking.
I don't get nervous around many people.
Do you
I think it's a good thing.
Really? Yeah. I would never have said that you were nervous around me.
Only time will tell if Adam is actually genuine, you know? It's unfortunate that things happened the way that they did, because now Paige is almost in a vulnerable state where she might miss things that she could be more analytical about if she had like clear eyes. But you know, she just lost her little love connection or whatever. Adam came in, it's kind of like she's a damsel in distress being saved. I don't know. So his spiel about him getting the player stuff out of his system, him getting the fame stuff out of his system, could very well be true. He also could just be very good at sticking to a narrative. I don't know. His counterpart who loves to stick to a narrative is Ekin-Su. So Davide and Ekin-Su have a conversation about the tension and the theatrics start all over again. But what do you expect? It's Ekin-Su.
Why can't you come up to me as your girl?
Yeah, I was gonna do. I actually told them I'm gonna speak with her. You look at me to see if I was looking at you, and I was looking at you. And
That's
then you realize,
overthinking.
It's not me overthinking.
Yes, it is.
I honestly believe you didn't have enough temptation.
If I wanted to get to know Adam, I
You
would
are
have.
playing with my mind.
Always
You
my
didn't
fault,
receive
isn't
the
it?
Oscar first time. You want to get to now.
He's doing a show, look.
Fake lies, the Louis Vuitton from China.
I do agree with Davide when he says there was not enough temptation for you in Casa Amor. Because I don't know why people said I was calling them boys ugly. I never said them boys was ugly. I just said when you compare with the boys that were in the villa, the main villa at the time, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of with him on that, but then I'm like, okay, Davide, in general, like, I don't like how he talks to her. Like, regardless of how you feel, like, constantly calling her fake and a liar and all this stuff, I'm like, okay, if you feel that way, stick to it, right? Because then if she's actually being genuine, and it's a heavy on the if, then you're kind of like, you're creating scars in the relationship that don't need to be there. I just feel like he should be careful about how he talks to people. Like, not everything needs to be a one-liner. Not everything needs to be you know, an extreme emotion. But also I understand it because she does come off as fake sometimes. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows in this episode for me. Adam then gets to pick 3 women to go on a date with on the Hideaway Terrace. Didn't know the Hideaway had a terrace. But he picks Summer, okay, Danica, and Paige. Now, we haven't even heard from Summer for so long that when she was doing her American accent, I legitimately was like, wait, she was American this whole time? No, she's not, but I was taken off guard. Anyways, their conversation is like,
What would be like your perfect guy?
Someone who's funny. Like, you literally have to have me like belly laughing.
Right, okay.
Personally, I've always been like the other girl, so I want someone to
really?
like.
I can't even imagine that, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that as well.
It's literally the worst thing.
This was a start.
Yeah, for sure.
Get to know
Yeah.
each other a little
Break
bit.
the ice.
Little kiss on the cheek.
So after watching Murad's interview, y'all should actually go watch it, okay? The one that he did with 2 Casa girls and Charlie. They exposed that Jay was never really feeling China, and they feel like him choosing China was strategic, right? In Love Island, we know how they treat the melanated, okay? Especially the melanated females. So when I see Adam pick Summer, I'm just like, I don't know. Later on, though, he does say that he picked her because he had spoken to everybody but her, right? So I was like, okay, maybe this was an opportunity to see if there was something there. It's concluded on both their ends that there's nothing there between them, but I had my eye open, okay? Just know that. His second date was with Danica, and she can't help but be a job interviewer. That's just how she is.
I want to please my partner, so if there's something that we discussed that you enjoy, then I'd take that into consideration.
I'm going to totally embarrass myself, yeah. Can you actually teach people to dance?
I mean, I could definitely like teach you some hip movement.
Come on.
Just, yeah.
Right
Do you want to do it?
Right
Okay,
now.
come on, let's
Right.
go. So I'm gonna then spin.
You're going to spin.
Yeah. And then you can catch me.
When you take in consideration the fact that she just came out of a 6-year relationship, okay, and take in she's only 21, so that was from 14 to 20. It puts things into perspective why she's kind of unable to socialize with guys in a way that's like not so heavy. She's been in a heavy situation since, you know, her early teens, right? So I was kind of glad to see Adam give her a bone and kind of like, oh, teach me how to dance. Like loosen up just a little bit, you know? I want her to carry this into whoever else she pursues, because I'm like, babe, it doesn't have to be serious all day, every day. Maybe that's why people haven't been gravitating to you. It's Love Island. It's kind of a holiday for most people. And then if they fall in love, it's like, oh, cool, that happened. But then Danica is clearly here to leave with a man, right? So I just take it easy. His final date was with Paige, which was obviously the more comfortable date because this is who he actually wants to be with, allegedly.
You danced with Danica.
Did you?
Yeah, I danced on the date.
Oh my God.
So
wow.
you've got a lot to come up with. I book holidays last minute. I do like loads of like spontaneous stuff like that, but I always want to do that like for someone. I like my little presents as well, so you can take note of that.
Say I'm like out in the shops and like I remember you said like what you like for dinner or what you've been craving or something.
No.
I feel like at this point, if he was to really entertain anybody else, it would kind of be a fallback plan, because now that Jax isn't in the picture, Paige should be his number one option, right? Like I said, he said the last person he hadn't spoken to was Summer, which clears up the conversation we were having in the comments about him talking to Coco and India. Also, Coco was being exposed in that interview. So y'all go watch that interview. Learned a lot. Anyways, India, I'm assuming, had shut things off with him. I mean, she was sleeping outside on the daybed with Dami. He promised not to break her trust again. Only time will tell. I'm always rooting for my girl, so I support whoever she chooses. But Dami, be serious. So anyways, yeah, it's clear that things are just solely focused on Paige when it comes to Adam. So the next morning, Davide and Ekin-Su come back together to kind of debrief, you know, the little spat that they had. And he's like, okay, I appreciate that you said those things about Adam, and I'm going to promise, allegedly, to be, you know, more open when it comes to you.
I saw the difference. I mean, you didn't act like when Jay entered. But, you know, all small things that is so nice to see and hear.
Yeah. Do you care about me? Do you have genuine feelings towards me?
Yeah, but because of all these small things that happen for me are like kind of red flags.
Does that switch you off completely when you see little things?
Yeah.
Let's just talk to each other and communicate nicely and just say, Davide, I feel like this might be upsetting you, or have I done something wrong? Let's work it out.
She said exactly what I was thinking. He does need to speak nicer to her, you know? I feel like with Ekin, if it's a matter of like questioning if she's interested in him, there's no question. Obviously, she's interested in him. Now, if they're trying to work on like future plans, I would look at both of them kind of like, can you be fully trusted? Because of the way that she was acting beforehand, which obviously he still has a chip on his shoulder about, but also the way that he was moving in Casa. I understand she put herself in a position to be the one to graft more in their situation, but at that point, I feel like now they're kind of even. So if they genuinely want to make it work, it's on both of them to be honest and transparent and to really give it a good effort. So Josh and Summer. I saw on the TL, a lot of people were predicting this would happen. And they have this like flirty play fighting thing going on. So I guess it's a potential love match.
What's going on with you?
Come scoot that a little closer.
No, you scoot your little ass closer to me.
I'm gonna dunk your ass in the pool.
Do it. I dare your ass.
Is it wash your head there? Wash your head there.
It is.
Yeah, what happens to you?
No. I'm not gonna do anything.
You gonna do
I swear to God. I swear to God. I promise.
When I see Josh, I still see fiending for brand deals. I do. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like he's disingenuous. That's just how I feel. So regardless of who he's talking to, I'm always like, there's an ulterior motive there. But also, guys, it's a television show, so it really doesn't matter. He could do what he wants to do. Even if he went and got the brand deal, who doesn't come off Love Island and get a brand deal, right? So Summer might be on the same tip. Who knows? She might genuinely be interested in him. Who knows? Luca and Gemma finally go on a date, and honestly, I forgot that they haven't been on a proper date. Gemma's dress. Girl, you better work. Anyways, when it comes to the two of them, regardless of how I feel, because y'all know how I feel, I believe as long as he keeps the same energy outside the villa as he has been inside the villa, it could work.
What I like about us two is you are one of the lads. Like, I love listening to your conversations with the lads because I'm sat there literally wetting myself. But when it comes to us two, you are like soft.
I haven't met someone like you before, and I think it's rare to meet someone like you, and anyone, not just me, would be lucky.
Well, you're obviously more than a fit guy that I fancy and that I just have a flirt with. You're someone that I could actually see things working with.
Are you talking to me? As dates go, this will be one of my favourite.
This should be.
Yeah, this is my favourite.
There have been people who come out the show and say that he's definitely getting a possessive edit. when that's not the case when it comes to the two of them. I could see that. Of course, reality TV takes an aspect of you and blows it out of proportion. That's the whole point. So yeah, like I said, time will tell. They're still not my favorite couple, probably never will be, but will they still win the show? Yeah, most likely. We know how it goes on Love Island. We have Billy, who has been very, what's the word? Intrigued by Miss Danica, you know, mainly because of her physique, let's be honest. But Danica is kind of interested. And actually, she has been for a while.
We didn't have the chance to explore anything. And now we've obviously gone on down the friendship route because of the situation.
Yeah.
We actually do have quite a lot sort of in common. Obviously, there's an attraction there as well. And he's cheeky Billy boy.
At this point, if you got a pulse, you got a chance. I'm sorry. That's just what it seems like. I've never seen a vibe between these two. So like all of a sudden I'm just like, girl, what? But she says it was always there. So I don't know. She was talking with India and India was like, oh, so kind of like me and Dami were like, it was there, but because you had your focus elsewhere, like you didn't pursue it. I get that. But when I look at every guy, Danica's Jay, Luca, she said Jax was her physical type, but she didn't actually go there. Andrew, Josh, Billy. Did she try with you? Oh, she didn't like try. That was the one time where she was like, I don't care if you got a pulse. No, it's a no. So with her, I'm just like, oh, Annie Kenna, a little bit there. I'm just like, take time. Take time, okay? Like, it's not everybody who must leave here with a relationship. It's okay to leave single. That's all I'm saying. There was a performance from some girl named Becky. I don't know her over here. So anyways, that was the end of the episode for me. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.